How to view the responses of a form you created with Google. Well, I'll show you from a computer. It's quite easy. And then I'll show you from a mobile phone, which is a bit different. From a computer, you simply search for Forms, which is basically the Google platform for creating forms, or you can type Google Forms and it will appear as well. And if you don't want to search for it, just go to Google, tap your photo, then tap the app icon and scroll. Here you go and enter the section that says Forms, which is almost at the bottom. Click there and it will take you to the next page. Here, you simply need to keep in mind that at the top right, you must be logged into the account with which you created the form. If you don't have that account, you obviously won't be able to view the responses. So in my case, I'm just going to enter here, access a form, and once I enter the form, the responses will appear at the top. Once I'm in, I will see what people responded. This is from a computer, but now from the mobile phone, it changes quite a bit. So let's switch to the phone to see how it looks from there. Now we are on the phone, and as you can see, when we enter, it shows us more of the same. Here we can access the online form generator, but something funny happens here. It is not well optimized. If we go to where it says go to forms, it will automatically take us to create a form, not to view the ones we have already created. Now, what happens is that there are platforms or applications of this type, whether on Google or Apple on iPhone. For example, there is this one, but one might think that this application is directly from Google, but it is not. This application is from a third party. It says here that it was developed by Matt Marcus. Who knows who he is? But there is no official Google Forms app, at least for Apple. So in that case, what should we do? Well, the thing they don't tell us from the phone is that to access our forms from the mobile phone, we should not enter through the browser. We need to go to Google Drive because the forms we create are automatically stored in Google Drive. Regardless of whether you have never used this service, you can search for this application that appears here or even go directly to Google Drive from your mobile phone. This application is directly from Google, so there would be no issues regarding security. These are your data that are already properly within Google. You are going to enter Drive and you will notice that there are some files with a purple icon. So those files are the forms that you have created it. So if I click here on attendance confirmation, you will see that it will open in the browser. I will set it to open by default, and when I open it, it will load the same page that I had loaded but on the computer. This way, I can directly access my surveys and read the responses. Similarly, I click on where it says responses 18, and if I need to read any other forms, I simply choose the one I have. However, it is important that you log in with the account that created the form because it may be that someone shared it with you, and you made modifications. But it does not appear here because the person gave you editing permissions but not access to it from here. Therefore, it may not show up because you are not the owner of that file. Now, if it does not appear here and it was shared with you, what you can do is go down to where it says shared with me. And that basically means sharing. So these are shared files that people can send you. Based on that, you can access here and modify that form that appears for you. And basically, see all the responses from Google Forms. That said, we'll see you next time. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. See you, bye-bye.